Hey guys, Bruno here with another Formula One track preview, courtesy of Warehouse. Today we're going to be looking at the Istanbul Park, the Turkish Grand Prix. This is a track that hasn't been on the calendar so much. It reappeared last year with COVID going around and everything. Some tracks were not able to race, and Istanbul was a substitute for that. So I'm very happy to see it carried on into the 2021 season. This is actually a really cool track in my opinion. Really enjoy it. Very physically demanding. But we're going to go ahead and give you guys a tour of a lap. We're riding on a Assetto Corsa this time in a Formula car. It's not exactly correct, but it's the closest we could get and find for today's preview. So going into turn one, as you can see, the track drops off a lot at the apex, so got to get the car turned in pretty early to make sure you get as much of the car down to the apex and avoid the track falling away from you. Turn two, very quick up the hill. Coming into turn three, very, very difficult. It's a very late apex and a lot of trail braking is needed, so you really got to trail brake and aim for a late apex. As you go into turn four, drops down the hill a little bit, even more down the hill for turn five. Gotta make sure you turn in pretty early for this one. And then on the exit of five, just let the car run nice and wide, use as much of the track as you can. Heading into turn six, this corner is quite interesting and where things get interesting here. Going to turn six, it's up the hill, pretty late apex. Make sure you use all the track on the exit, but you're gonna hurry and get the car all the way over to the right-hand side of the track because you have 4 apexes coming up. It's quite a crazy sequence of corners. And qualifying, if it's dry for this weekend, it's going to be flat out. It's just crazy amount of G-force on the track, or on the driver, as they go through this 4 apex corner here at the Turkish Grand Prix. And then down the hill into a very heavy braking zone. This is quite a tricky corner. As you can see, the car gets very loose on the exit, and then has to proceed straight as you go into the back straight now. Going up the hill, this is a pretty quick corner. It's not really a corner in general. It's just flat out as you go up the hill, and then you're heading into the final heavy braking zone. A lot of drama has happened here coming into the third to final corner. Very big passing opportunity, especially with DRS. So we'll see heavy brake zone, and then try to get the car slowed down as much as possible, hug it as much as possible, and then you have to kind of line it up, get as late of a turn in for the right-hander to set you up for the final corner left-hander, so you can get a good run down the front straightaway. So pretty technical, but we're going to go ahead and show you a quick lap at speed of the Istanbul Park. That's a quick lap of the Turkish Grand Prix. Really excited for this weekend. Looking back at the Russian Grand Prix, a little bit of heartbreak for Lando Norris. My heart went out for him to see him end the race like that. Possible win, but just taken away because of bad strategy on his behalf. But it was just such a shame to see Hamilton winning, but Max finishing P2 means that the title hunt is right there. It's still going to be a close one. So really cool to see. Now heading into the Turkish Grand Prix and my predictions. It's going to be interesting. Forecast says it's going to rain all weekend, so we'll see what happens. With that being said, it's going to make it very interesting in the sense of the lineup. And based off of the past results, I see Lando Norris doing well. He's really quick in the rain. And if it's going to rain, Hopefully it will make an interesting race. Maybe he can win. I don't know. We'll see. I think realistically though, the predictions for this weekend will be Max Verstappen with the win, Lewis Hamilton P2, and Lando Norris coming up P3 to top up the podium. So we'll see if that's the case. I think Lando will have pace. I think Max and Hamilton will be fighting. And I don't know, I feel like maybe Red Bull will just have the advantage this weekend. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting one. As always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions or would like to know more. But I hope this track preview was helpful for you guys.